Hey guys, how we doing? So that's the water butts filled up then. So down on the plot today, got a few jobs to do. I'm going to do some succession planting. So I brought some seeds with me. We'll go through them when I start planting them up. Going to do some direct sowing outside. There's some daikon radish, and then I'm going to be plotting up in the tunnel some other seeds that need going into cells rather than going outside. The other thing I want to do today is I'm going to have another look at this chicken run, because there are some small areas on it that have got holes in. I'm just debating now whether to put wire around that if I can get it secure enough, rather than strip the whole lot off and rewire it, and then at least have a go with that before the weekend. And then if it has to come off, it has to come off. It's just quite a big job to strip all that off now, having spoken to a couple of people. So it might be easier to just cut out squares that are bigger than the hole and secure them in, and we'll have a look at that today. So yeah, that's my plan. Brought my lunch with me, and I'm going to crack on. I'm going to be here all day, so let's get going. Right, so today's lunch on the plot is going to be cheese and onion sandwich and a Bounty, and in there I've got some ginger and lemon tea and a bottle of Coke, just because it's a bit warm today. When I said that, I've had to bring down my jacket because it's windy, and we'll see how we get on. Yeah, so I think let's give that a go. I'll go and get some wire now, and then we'll crack on and try it. That's it guys, done. Oh no, just spotted one there. And that. Right, that's it guys. The all repairs are done on the wire now. Loads better, happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is put the chicken perch in, and then put the handle on the door on the inside with the lock, so that when I go in I can just shut the door so the chickens can't get out. But I am going to get a run, external run, so that when I come in I can just leave that door open if needs be and let them out if the weather's okay. There is a cover that goes on the top on the back half, and I've got a full length one, but I've just tried to quickly put that on to see how easy it is, and impossible on my own. So I'm going to have to come back over the weekend with Lisa all one evening. It's easy enough to do, but you just can't put the bungee cord through and then get it back through easily enough. And you know, when somebody's on the inside, they can just shove it through for you. So it's definitely a two-person job, which I'll get done over the weekend before the chickens arrive next Sunday. Yay! Right, let's get this in and then start planting up. When I was looking at this the other day, there's a little tool in here, and I couldn't figure out what it was for, so just had a look in the instructions. And what you do is, if it's quite tough, that'll sit over there. You attach that to your drill and you can drill it in. So they thought of everything. They're a brilliant company, this company. Another job knocked off. Right, next one. Right, what I need to do now is just finalise the security of the chicken run. Is on the corners, the way the wire is, because of the length of it, it comes down, comes out, and it leaves a square that's unprotected on each of the 4 corners. I've already done one. Just need to cut some squares out of this now, get them overlapped and tapped into the floor with some pegs, and then that'll be it then. The whole chicken run will be secure around the edges from Mr. Fox or Mr. Badger if he fancies getting in to try and get hold of the chickens. So let's crack on and get this done. Right, time for a bit of lunch, guys. And it is dinner time. So, got lemon and ginger tea. This is just like, you can make it fresh, and I have done that before. Just some ginger, a bit of lemon, soak in hot water. But these are actual bags from supermarket. Got a bit of turmeric in them as well. It also gives it a little bit of spiciness. It's lovely. Yeah, so thought I'd, while I had a quick bite to eat, just discuss plans for next year really. So I'll build a water capture device for my water butts, so that when it rains I'm capturing the water, I'm not having to pump it back in 2, which make life a bit easier. I've also got one here. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a thing over that as well, because that's by the beehive, so that should be quite easy to make and do, especially over winter, because they'll be in and not bothering. Other plans, got another bed to build here, and Lisa wants some sweet pea frames putting up. We discussed in between the 2 flower beds, but having a look now, it's quite a big gap, so always reevaluate that. I need to find somewhere to put my rhubarb, because it's just not done anything there this year. I don't know whether it's because it's not sunny enough or it's too dry. So I might leave it there next year and see what happens. The other thing I want to do, lots of bulbs, get all those planted over winter, all down the edges, certainly down that side, a lot more wildflowers to attract the bees and insects. But I'm going to buy bulbs rather than, or plug plants rather than seed. Seed's a bit more difficult to do. I've never had any success with it taking anywhere. Yeah, so it should be a bit easier this winter, because last couple of winters have been full on, and then the start of the year getting ready for the bees. So they'll take it nice and steady over winter this year, and just potter about and do a few bits. Need to get myself some wellies. Right, enough of that, let's get back to it. And guys, just going to do a bit of planting up for putting out at some point in the near future, next few weeks, once this stuff starts to grow. So what I'm aiming to do is, just a sec. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is plant up a few things to go out for when it starts getting a bit cooler. So I'm going to do some pak choi and some comet tuna. Just had to check then that they were cold tolerant, which normally are. These sort of Japanese vegetables seem to do well in the cold. And I'm going to plant up some lettuce as well. I've got some full season lettuce there that I'm going to get in so that I can get some lettuce later in the season. Now it's going to start cooling down a bit. I'm going to also put in some daikon radish direct. They're amazing little thing. Well, I say little, they're massive. They're just a radish, but they're Korean, and you let them grow and they just grow in deep. You know, you can grow this big and they can grow like that round, and you can make sort of steaks out of them. So all you do is you cut a big chunk off it, slice into it, and then marinate it in soy sauce or whatever sauce you're fancying, and then just do them in the oven, and they're fantastic. And I did some last year and they just grew like billio. Need a good bit of space in between, and where I messed up last year was putting them a bit close together, but virtually all germinated and they just did fantastically. Right. I had planted some stuff to go out, but where's my dibber gone? But it was some Japanese stuff, and the slugs had got to it. Lost my little dibber. Where the heck's that? I don't normally lose stuff like that. That's going to bug me, that is. Yeah, buried underneath all the labels. There we are. Anyway, right. Yeah, so definitely going to get some of them out. It's been a funny year. The heat's not done stuff so well, you know, trying to keep on top of watering and one thing and another. So my kohlrabies have just not really come to much. And the lettuce that I had in have bolted. I've just left them go though. I'm going to let them flower. Not to get the seeds, but for the insects. Don't really need the room at the minute, so I think once these lettuce come up, I'll take them out. By that point, the insects would have had what they need out of them. Right, let's have a look. Pak choi. I do like pak choi, but I haven't got many seeds in here. And they're really quite old seeds as well, these, I think. So I'll just multi-sow them into that one row, see what happens. I've had these before, so apparently they're cousins of turnip and pak choi, and they use much like kale and chard. So, and I do like chard and I do like kale, so it'll be interesting to see what these come out like. I'll have to do a quick Google, see how big they grow. So I'll get the spacing right. I'll have a look on the packet, see if they recommend spacing, but sometimes these real seed stuff, they don't. They're a fantastic company though, you know, if you are looking for seeds, no, nothing on there, and you want something a bit unusual or a bit different, that's definitely a place to go. They grow all their own. They have some unusual varieties, some heritage varieties, and I've used them for a long time now. You know, I've always had good quality seed off them. You have to wait about a week or so to get it delivered, but they're that busy. That's fine. As long as you're planting and arranging stuff. Plenty of planning, you're alright. At the end of the day, waiting for a week for some seeds ain't going to do any damage to the time frame for getting them in and getting them planted and out. Yeah, a bit gutted about my Chinese cabbage. I come one day and watered them and they were fine. Come back, I think it was a couple of days later, day off I think, and stripped to the bone, nothing left of them, every leaf had gone. So someone had a proper munch at them. Right, really disappointed in that. Right, let's get them labelled up. Right guys, well that's it. I was going to do another hour, but I've done enough today. I've been down here for about 5.5 hours. Got nearly all the jobs done I wanted to. The only job really that I've got outstanding is I wanted to plant some of the daikon radish, but you can plant them for a long time yet. You can get them in September, October, they grow quick and they're really good quality. So no stress about getting them in today. Wanted to get that roof on this chicken run, but can't do that on my own, so I have to come down at the weekend with Lisa. Everything else is looking good. Not going to pick any veg today, I don't think. Nope. Oh no, hang on, I said I'd get some beans and do some beans with tea tonight. Chicken we're having. Wrapped in parma ham with asparagus and sweet potato fries, and I'll do a little bit of a mixed veg with it from the plot. So fantastic. I'm going to try sweet potatoes next year, I think. I have seen some success on Tony C. Smith, but they do need sort of like heat, I think. So we'll give them a go. It's worth it, isn't it? I mean, what's worse can happen? They don't work. Like a lot of veg, sometimes they don't work, do they? So, right, that's it guys, done. Hope you're having a cracker, and I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye. Bye for now. Bye.